Some of the family members of one of the Nashville shooting victims live here in southern Colorado. 9-year-old Hallie Scruggs was shot and killed in the hallway of the Covenant School, a private Christian school. Her aunt and her uncle talked to me about how they can still see the good in the world in the face of so much evil.
It's almost like you can't even remember life before 2 weeks ago. I mean, it feels like it was a different lifetime.
Kara and Adam Arnold's life changed in a moment the morning their 9-year-old niece, Hallie Scruggs, was killed in the mass shooting at the Covenant School in Nashville last month.
It was about 10 o'clock our time, would have been 11 o'clock Nashville time, and one of my cousins sent me a text message, and said, there's been a shooting at Covenant. At this point, it had not been there were no headlines. I mean, it had just happened. And the reason she knew is because she was driving on Hillsborough Pike, which is the road that the school is off of, and kids were fleeing. So she stopped her car and helped these kids get across to a safe space.
Hallie and 2 of her classmates were missing.
My nephew also goes to school there, that he was safe and that they had him, and then that Hallie was missing. And that's what we knew.
Hours later came the horrific news. Hallie, those 2 classmates, and 3 other adults were killed. The next day, Kara and her 4 children headed to Nashville to be with her brother, a pastor, and his family, and into a world of strangers wanting to do something, anything to help them cope. Hallie's soccer team making necklaces for everyone to wear.
Feeling like the world is grieving with us, that is comforting.
Now they're back home and running their motel in Canyon City, the Little Canyon Inn. They moved here from Nashville a year and a half ago to start this family business.
We wanted to create a space for people to kind of generate memories.
Those memories are what they cling to now, especially their 9-year-old son, Chip, who was born just days apart from Hallie.
Chip always said he was going to marry Hallie. I was like, well, you can't marry your cousin. He was very upset by that, but he loved her. I mean, we called her his other half.
And as they help their children through the sadness, they're focusing on the good that has come from their unspeakable grief.
This has been terrible. Like, it's a tragedy, right? You can't imagine. Just evil, an incomprehensible amount of evil. But the amount of good and caring and love that has come out of this is just incredible.
The good is way more abundant.
Way more.
Like, and that was also, the lesson coming into Easter is that, like, death doesn't get the last word. Well, evil doesn't get the last word, like good gets the last word because there's more of it and it wins. And we still believe that.
When tragedies like this happen, so many of us wonder, how can we help? Well, the family told me the best gift they could get is letters of support from you, our community. I've posted their mailing address on this web story at KOAA.com. And Rob, they also told me seeing all the signs in yards in Nashville that said, I stand with Covenant, kept them going. They hope more people in our area will help put them up too. We have information about ordering those on our website. They say 100% of the profits will go to helping the shooting victims' families receive counseling.
You had that personal conversation with them. It still is amazing how many people, not just them, that go through such traumatic situations and still have the wherewithal to try and find the good to come out of it. And the reaction from communities to all these kinds of situations is just amazing.
It really impacted me to listen to that part, to talk about the good in the face of so much evil, a message they certainly wanted to share with the community, and I'm glad we were able to.
Yeah, it's a great message.
Yeah, there's going to be a community-wide candlelight vigil to support the family of Hallie Scruggs. It's Friday, April 21st from 6 to 8 p.m. It's in Canyon City. It will take place in Macon Plaza. It's on Macon Avenue. Everyone is welcome. They are hoping for a big show of support for this family. We have the information about this posted on our website, KOAA.com.